Thanks for clicking on the video. What you're about to see is very raw, almost uncut footage of the construction, which has taken a long time, of the Viking house. So bear with me, no camera tricks, no fancy editing. This is raw, uncut footage. Welcome back. We're back in the woods. I'm here with Mike. Amber's here as well. So the plan is to build a cabin. We're going to use the resources available in this woodland. So this is what we've done so far. We've just cleared a load of leaves. We've just cleared away a load of leaves. We dragged over a nice bit of wood there. We're going to put some more wood there, build a door out the front, put a roof on, peel a bit of bark off. Don't know, we'll see what happens. Amber's here as well. As usual, she wants me to throw the ball. Oh, Daddy, please throw that ball. Oh, just throw the ball. All right then. Amber, wait, Amber, wait. What? Amber, come. Amber, give me my glove. Amber, come back. Amber, my glove. Amber, that's my glove. Hey, give me my glove back. Oh, my glove. Give it, Amber. Amber, here. Give. Amber. Amber, get off my glove. Amber, off. Leave. Amber, leave. Amber, get off. Amber, leave. It's my glove. Here's a little update. We've put a few more logs in. You can see now, it's starting to show its shape. Here's Mike's camera, sitting out in the rain. So we're just having a little break, cooking up a bit of food. There's a bit of bacon in the pan. And in true bushcraft style, I'm using a metal teaspoon. There we are, there's my little metal teaspoon spatula. Very creative, I know, thank you very much. It's time for a few eggs. Let's get one egg in there. Shell, I'll burn the shell, don't need that. Let's just turn the pan real quick so we can get another egg in the bottom there. Give that a little crack. Oh, she's hot, spitting back. Ooh. And all of this is going to go in a bread roll. Oh, I forgot my knife. I'm using my sword to cut my bread roll. There we are.
Bushcraft!
And there we are, there's the finished product. Bacon and egg roll. How is it, Mike?
Amazing.
So we've just built the fire up again. We're now going to put some points on these stakes. We're going to burn the tips of the stakes and then bang them into the ground. It's Mike just taking the bark off. Then we burn them in the fire, and this is what they end up like. Well, you wouldn't believe it, but it's taken a long time to get this far. And now you can see the walls are up. There's going to be 2 walls high. And then we've got a roof to put on next time. Quite a bit of work left to do, as you can see. But the idea is to have a nice fire pit there, benches going along, maybe a few things hung up on the branches up in this corner, maybe a little shelf, maybe a little firewood storage area. A nice cooking contraption. It's looking really good. It's going to take a long time, but it'll be worth it. So this is the progress we've made. We've dug the fire pit, so it's going to be a long fire pit, traditional Viking style, and then we're going to line the edge of the fire pit with these rocks. And once again, the idea is to build a bench there and a bench there, maybe a little cooking contraption in the middle. Who knows, but it's a great project so far. How's that going, Mike?
It's good. That's all so far. No, we got some beasts, haven't we? We got some big rocks, all from the same woodland.
Exactly.
We're using the resources that are around us.
It's all about,
which is what the Vikings did traditionally. They used what was there.
That's exactly it. It's all about the resources. This project is amazing. I'm really enjoying it. It's taken a long time, but all good things come to those who wait, and this is going to be a good one. So Mike, what's your feeling? How excited are you about this Viking house?
More so than any other project.
It is going to be absolute epic.
Way more than the bushcraft camp, and I loved that. That was like a 18-part series. We don't know how long this is going to be, but
it's taken a long time up until now.
It's so, yeah, but it's so, because we're doing it kind of properly and we're taking our time, it's becoming an awesome project, and we're kind of outdoing ourselves, aren't we?
So a little progress update. We've brought the rocks over for the fire pit. We're gonna put vertical rocks on the inside of the fire pit, and then on the outside gonna kind of have like rock paving or slab paving going around it. On the back, maybe a bench or a bed or a folding down table, and we're gonna put cedar bark on the roof. What do I mean by cedar bark on the roof? Well, if you look at this, so this is cedar bark, and just by easing it along with your fingers, you can gradually peel all the bark off. We've stripped a few trees, and we've got quite a bit of bark, lengths of bark, so they're going to be lying flat on the roof like this. Be going across the roof like this, and before we do that, we're going to have these vertical lengths, so that maybe every 40 or 50 centimeters there'll be a length in order to pin or secure the bark down onto. And we're going to start at the bottom and work our way up, so it becomes a very, very tile-like and watertight. It needs a bit of trimming down as well, like on the top here. So there you are. That's the beginning of this huge project. We've probably put maybe 30 or 40 man hours into this already. It might not look it, but it's all in the detail. We wanted to do it, we kind of wanted to follow the rule book and do it properly, not just rush it in a day. You can see these stakes, all the vertical uprights here that we've got for the roof. We've burnt them in order to preserve the wood. We don't want the wood rotting anytime soon. We've done that all around. We've pinned these in. We've notched, you can see there, we've notched all the lengths of wood. So it's going to be 2 lengths high, or two lengths of wood high. There's the wall, back wall. We're going to have another length on the top there. But yeah, this is epic. I'm really excited about this. I can't wait till it's done and cook up some amazing food. We're just doing a dry run with these rocks, trying to get them all fitted in, slotted in the right place. So we're back in the woods. I'm here with Mike. We're continuing the improvements to our massive, this project is huge. But anyway, it's lunchtime. Do you guys remember what I caught last night? Well, if not, have a look at this. Right, so the plan is we're going to try and catch a squid. The squid to cook up tomorrow with Mike. This is what I'm using. This is a squid jig. And what you do is you cast them out and then slowly retrieve. By retrieving very slowly, then letting it drop. This imitates a shrimp. And hopefully we're going to catch one. Well, I've been here half an hour, I haven't caught anything yet, but I'm going to keep trying. So guys, this is what we're going to be cooking for lunch. This is lunch. Fresh. This came out of the water about 4 minutes ago, and you can see my fingers start to be covered in ink. It squirted ink all over the place. This is going to be for lunch. I can't wait until tomorrow. So this is what we got last night. Yeah, it's changed colour slightly, but what you saw was it fresh out of the sea, and that's when they're slightly red or copper coloured. And now we're going to just prepare this squid. So the plan is we're going to do calamari. We're going to do breadcrumbs, calamari, and have a nice salad. This really is living good in the woods, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm so hungry right now. So I've cleaned up this squid. Remember, we're going to do calamari, which is basically squid rings. I've got some breadcrumbs, and yeah, I've got some lemon. We might have a bit of salad with it as well. Maybe a bit of sweet chilli. This chopping board isn't ideal, but it's all about adapting and using resources, and that's what I like. That's why I see bushcraft as seeing resources and making use of them in whatever way possible. But look at these. You cannot get any fresher than this. Absolutely lovely. I can't wait. And with squid, it's all about, you want to cook it very fast, very quick. Otherwise, if you cook it in high heat for a long time, it's going to become rubbery, and that's the last thing we want. So we're probably talking 2 minutes maximum of this being in the hot oil, covered in breadcrumbs. Oh, I can't wait. And now reach for these tentacles. These are actually my favourite. So these tentacles, don't need to do much to them. They can go straight into the breadcrumbs. What we're going to do is we're going to be flouring and then dipping the floured squid into egg. And once we've dipped it into egg, we're then going to dip them into breadcrumbs. These tentacles, they're quite long, so I'll just take these down a little bit, like that, and then, in fact, sometimes you can just pull them apart. So that's good. Any more in here? Oh, the wings as well. The wings. So in fact, I'm just going to move some of these out of the way, because I think the better part of my chopping board, remember this is just cedar, the better part of my chopping board is the top half. So I grab my wings, I'll just rip them apart so I end up with one. And obviously we can't do any squid rings with this. So we're going to do strips. Oops, starting to get smoke in my eyes, but it's all good. It's part of cooking over fire. So just thin strips like this. That's what we want. I might go down this way on this one. And then there. Make sure they're all detached. So that's one wing and the other wing. Well guys, it's finally happening. Look at these. They look amazing so far. They've only been in maybe 30 seconds. Give it about another minute and a half, maximum 2 minutes. Bring them out. Perfect. Lunch is served.
They didn't have all the trees like they did in so they used salt, they used turf, and their houses were kind of used whatever they can. So I appreciate that this isn't an official.
Well, there's a couple of rings left over. I'm gonna give one to Amber. Don't worry, it's not had any salt on it. Watermelon. Well, lunch was good. It's now time to crack on and finish the fire pit.
Right, episode 2 is really good.
Well, we're working late into the night.
Yeah.
It's getting a bit cold, so we've got the fire going. We've put quite a lot of wood on, and it's nice and toasty now. You right, Amber? Hey, you right? Hey, do you like squid, Amber? Do you like squid? Hmm? What's this? So this is the fire pit we've been working on all day. It's taken quite a long time, a lot of effort, but we know it's going to be well worth it, and we know there's going to be many good meals cooked on this fire pit. And there we have it, char grilled bream. Oh yeah. Yeah, the skin's slightly fallen off, but that's my fault when I flipped it. So it might seem like we've just eaten the squid, that is, the calamari rings. Well, in fact, that was yesterday. We've been spending the whole day today finishing off the fire pit. We're almost there, almost done. And it's now time for food again. Food-wise, what have we got? Seafood. What is it? It's a black bream, caught by Graham, caught by Mike's dad from TA Fishing. And have a look, it's looking really good. We've just flipped it. I've added some lemon. Give it another 2 or 3 minutes and it'll be ready to eat. Here we are. It's ready to eat.
Look at that golden meat there.
Oh yeah.
Watch the bones, but that is good, man. Nice bit of lemon, keeping it simple, isn't it? Just keep it simple.
So good.
Oh, it's good.
Char grilled, lovely.
Very good. To finish off the day of our seafood special with the Viking pit, which we can't wait to cook on next episode.
I can't wait.
Can't wait to cook on that. Imagine a nice, huge, long fire in there in the winter. It'd be amazing. We are going to do the roof at some point. Don't worry. It's a huge job. It's going to be maybe 2 episodes doing the roof.
It's just going to be very restrictive.
Yeah.
If we were to do the roof now,
Yeah.
and then try and fill in by doing the bench and the fire pit
Yeah.
and all the other things we want to do.
We're going to try, and we want to use the natural light for the filming, so we're going to try and do as much of the inside things that we want to do first, and then almost the roof last in a way.
What do you think, Mike? Happy with that?
I'm happy with it. I don't think my fingers and thumbs are happy with it, but it looks really good, man. It's come along.
It looks amazing.
Again, I think we've outdone ourselves. We keep doing this.
We do.
We have these ambitious ideas and just go with the flow.
But it's better to take your time and do it properly than to rush it and then
Yeah.
to regret it afterwards.
Exactly, yeah. So we won't have a fire in this today. We'll let it try and dry naturally a bit.
Yeah, we'll let it dry naturally, sort of, so it kind of cures. And
Yeah.
in a week or two's time, when we come back, we'll have maybe a small fire, a gradual
Or
fire.
a couple of small fires along there.
Yeah.
just to let that heat and smoke and stuff dry it out.
And then once all this clay dries, it's really gonna hold tight, and all these rocks will hold tight and it'll become secure. That way we can quite easily walk over these rocks and dried hardened clay without anything caving in. Fingers crossed. Well, I didn't get much filming done today because we've been spending so much time doing this lovely fire pit. But I'll try and do a bit more filming next time. Until then, see you next time.